for the postdoc, I knew that I wanted to have more research experience after the PhD program, so that, the way that you do that is going through a postdoctoral fellowship. Because if you take a assistant professor position right away, you might not get protected research time. So that was really important to me. So you're going to be competitive with other people that are wanting to do a postdoctoral fellowship. So it's really important to have publications to show that you're publishing your work, presentations at conferences, and really good presentation skills, because that's part of the interview for the postdoctoral fellowship. You do a presentation.
Yes, I would agree with absolutely everything that you said. And for me, it was knowing where you're going. You have to kind of know what direction you're headed. You may not know exactly, and Eileen worked with me extensively at the beginning so that I could understand what the next steps were in my trajectory, but to come in with an idea of where you want to go and where you're headed, because that's everything. That organizes all of your movement forward. And one big thing that Eileen has really taught me is that for 18 and a half years, I was thinking like a clinical nurse, and that's a totally different mindset from a nurse researcher. So she asked me to back out and take a big eagle's eye view of nursing and see where the problems lie, where could we help, and that really changed my thinking. So that's why I feel like a postdoctoral fellowship is so important, because it gets you ready for those next steps where you have your clinical background and you have those to build on, but you need that research background so that you can make sure that your research is rigorous and well done. So very important.
Yeah. So a postdoctoral fellowship, like our arduous postdoctoral fellowship, provides the protected time that people need to develop their research program, to start to launch it, to really develop further expertise in their research area of interest, to learn how to collaborate with other disciplines. We're so fortunate at MD Anderson that we have many people, many stellar scientists, which we can all collaborate with and do. And I'm not going to name all of them because I'm afraid that I'll miss somebody. Now, that would not be nice. But we have really wonderful disciplines, and it really, when we have postdoctoral fellows, obviously it builds their work, but it also builds the work of the people who are nurse scientists currently. I have learned so much from these two individuals, our other postdoctoral fellow, Dr. Anju Choi. So it's the mentor-mentee relationship is so important, because we learn from each other and help each other move forward. They tell me how the program can be improved, what areas what we might want to work on. I help them with helping them move in and launch their own independent research career, because we need nurse scientists. We absolutely need people to generate the evidence to which we base our practice. And we are the most trusted health profession. There are millions of nurses around the world, around the nation, and it's really an honor and a privilege for us to serve the patients, to serve families, to serve patients, because everything we do, no matter what role you're in nursing, everything we do should eventually boil down to optimizing health and promoting quality of life in the people that we serve.
Absolutely. And something that you said, Eileen, was so important, and that is having that safe space where I can mess up and not affect other people's lives. And Eileen is so great at reframing. She says, "Now, Karen, I want you to think about that and think about the consequences of that particular choice that you made." And it really is so helpful to have that safe space where I don't feel that I'm being judged.
No.
That I can have that time, that protected time and safe space to really become a really good nurse scientist.
Yeah.
So that's been so helpful.
And I'll add to that, another thing that you want to look at when you're choosing a postdoctoral fellowship is the mentors that you will have. So it's important to look at what kind of research they're doing and if it aligns with your research interests. So Eileen and my research interest is the same, so that was really important for me. And just collaborating with my colleagues, it's been great. All our research areas are different, but we are able to contribute to each other's, just thinking about different problems, putting a study together, and we're really collaborative in that way.